Shalom, shalom. Hey, first and foremost, giving all honor, praises, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, the great millstone who rule well. Peace, love, salutations, and blessings to the Lord's elect. All right, this is Bray Yeshaya, part of Men of Valor, South Carolina, and this lesson is going to be based on this article you see right here. And this is real time, 11 hours ago, 8:35. What's the day? Wednesday, the 9th, I believe. Yeah, Wednesday, March 9th, man. Hey, Chernobyl. All right. A nuclear power plant has lost electricity. Now, if you are, because like I said in one of my last videos, man, this affair that's going on, man, all right, aka the Cold War starting up again, Cold War 2.0, leading into World War 3. If this doesn't spark your interest to go look up the history of Russia and the Ukraine and Cold War and everything like that, man, hey, I don't know what to tell you. Okay, and you should know what Chernobyl is, man. Chernobyl is in the Ukraine, and it's a power plant that was basically used in the Cold War, and there was a lot of friction and fights over this power plant because it has nuclear deterrence. Now, why would this nuclear power plant that has nuclear deterrence, okay, be shut off by Russia, okay, allegedly? All right, come on, man. Russia's making chess moves because with this power plant being shut off, okay, the nuclear deterrence won't be able to do just that, deter nuclear capabilities, deter nuclear missiles. Okay, now I was watching the news and they were talking about this, but and they were saying, oh, America still has their eyes on Russia and China as far as this to stop it from becoming a nuclear war, which we're on the brink of a nuclear war. That is, that's inevitable because it's in the Bible, it's in the scriptures. Okay, when it talks about fire, and I get that just to end this video. This is going to be a quick one. All right, Chernobyl nuclear power plant has lost electricity, and this is very big. This is a very big chess move by Putin and the Russian military. All right, to cut off, nuclear, okay, deterrence. And why would they be doing that? Because these nukes about to get shot off, man, from the ends of the earth, like the scriptures say. All right, so I'm going to read a little bit of this article. Like I said, I'm not going to make this long. I just got excited. I thought I would put this on wax. Chernobyl's nuclear power plant and all the facilities in the Chernobyl exclusion zone have been completely disconnected and are now without electricity, Ukraine's state energy company has announced. All right, this is a very big deal. Russian forces attacked the defunct nuclear facility on the very first day of the invasion, February 24th, seizing it after heavy fighting and taking its roughly 210 staff hostage. Live Science previously reported. Now that the plant has been disconnected from the electrical grid, the roughly 20,000 spent nuclear fuel units held in the plant's cooling tanks will no longer receive active cooling. And this could, like I was reading on the news today, they're not going to tell you everything, so you have to be able to look through what they're saying. Basically, what they were saying on the news was that if nukes were to be fired from Russia and the power plant or the nuclear plant were to use its deterrence, it could possibly do more damage than an actual nuclear missile, which is bullshit. They know it is, but they're just trying to do that to say, okay, well, they seized the nuclear plant, and its deterrence is cut off, so it's a win-win, because if they do fire nukes and the deterrence will make it even worse. No, it won't. All right, the nuclear deterrence was set up for a reason, and now y'all don't have the access to it. Yo, this is getting interesting, man. Ukraine's officials have warned that this could increase the likelihood of the evaporation and discharge of nuclear material and give a dangerous dose of radioactive material to the plant's personnel. Some nuclear energy experts, however, have cautioned that as the spent fuel rods are now 22 years old and much colder than they were, this event is unlikely. Okay. Now, what they're doing is basically using a deterrent in the news, because the main reason that the taking over of this, nuclear plant was so like it was in the Cold War, and present day is the nuclear deterrents that are in this actual uh facility. Now I'm gonna read this last bit. System set up to monitor the nuclear material at Chernobyl's radioactive waste facility stopped transmitting data to the UN's nuclear watchdog on Tuesday. See? Safeguards are the technical measures that the IAEA uses to keep track of nuclear material and ensure it doesn't fall into the wrong hands. With these offline, the agency has no way of knowing the location of the plant's nuclear material, increasing the possibility that it could fall into the wrong hands. So, man, there you go, man. This is getting interesting, man. But we know what it's going to lead to. It's going to lead to a thermonuclear war, and a thermonuclear war. Slovakia, I need to calm down. All right, it's going to lead to a thermonuclear war. All right, World War III to be exact, and the destruction of all life known to man. If you're not a part of the elect, if you don't get beamed up on them ships, man. That's what it is. And one of the reporters said on the news, he said if a nuclear war could happen with China, Russia, all right, which they are allies, all right, they think that they're up next to be the big dog, to be the next hammer of the earth, to be the next ruling nation of the earth, and they want to just take America out, and then they'll figure everything out after that. Hey, all life is gonna get is gonna be annihilated. Okay. The water be made bitter. Hey, man, it's exciting. So let's get some scripts to back up what they're afraid of. They're afraid of nuclear war, and people are being cognitive dissonance. They're using cognitive dissonance, man, because they're scared, and they want to say, "Oh, this will never happen to America. This will never happen. We're gonna work it out." Nah. For two, Slovakia. I'm tripping. Let's see. Isaiah 9:5. For every battle of the warriors with confused noise and garments rolled in blood. Now, before you think in your mind, okay, these are the same scriptures that come out. No matter how many times you say them, it doesn't take less validity from these scriptures, man. You can say them a million times and you still gonna learn something new, and it's still gonna apply present day. Every time it gets said, it's gonna be that much more recent, that much more important, okay, that much more relevant. All right. Isaiah 9:5. For every battle of the warriors with confused noise and garments rolled in blood, but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. So the battles of old were with clanking of iron swords, shooting off of arrows, which arrows will be shot off in this war. But these arrows that the scriptures are talking about are the missiles, okay, from the Shilohs, okay, and the nuclear warheads, okay. So the battles of old were, with confused noise, man yelling, man yelling and screaming, war cries and stuff like that. But now this is gonna be a thermonuclear fire, man. All right. See, the scriptures are beautiful, man. Revelation 21:8. But the fearful and unbelieving and the abominable and murderers and whoremongers and sorcerers and idolaters and all liars shall have their part in the lake of which burneth with fire and brimstone, which is the second death. And this is talking about the thermonuclear missiles totally annihilating Babylon. And anybody over here is going to be done with. That's why, Lord willing, brothers, pray for each other and do these lessons that we're working out our own salvation with fear and trembling. But we're also wanting to, fuel each other to go, encourage each other to go, and that's what the scriptures tell us to do, man. But this second death is with thermonuclear fire, man. You do not want to be a part of that bad boy. That's why brothers do, like I said, working out their own salvation in what? Fear and trembling. Revelation 20:14. And death and hell were cast into the lake of fire. This is the second death. And whosoever was not found written in the book of life was cast into the lake of fire. So there you go. All right. Hey, if you'll get found, if you're not found written in the book of life, you're gonna be cast in that lake of fire, man. Point blank, period. you know. And hey, that's their thermonuclear missile war, thermonuclear missile fire, man. Revelation 17. I'm just grabbing some quick ones off the top of my head. Revelation 17 and 16. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, okay, they shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her with flesh, and burn her with fire. Okay, the beast, NATO, their allies, NATO and the EU, they're gonna turn their nuclear capabilities upon America, which is the whore of the Bible, and is gonna eat her alive, man. All right. And Revelation 18 and 8 to end this off, man. Revelation 18 and 8. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burnt with fire. For strong is the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua who judgeth her. Okay, so there you go, man. This places is Babylon the Great. The great whore is gonna be totally annihilated. And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning, standing far off for the fear of her torment, saying, Alas, alas, that great city Babylon, the mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come. So there you go. All right, hey. That's it, man. Hey, this thing is heating up. Stay tuned. In the name of Yahweh Bashem, giving all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai Bashem, Harokakodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who rule very well through the scriptures, man. And peace, love, salutations, and blessings to the Lord's elect. Hey, stay tuned, man. Watch the news, man. Do your research.